Top of the evening, everybody. So today I got a special treat for y'all. We're making sorrel. Sorrel is a drink in the Caribbean, where my family is from in Trinidad. They drink. It's spelled Sorrel. Sorrel, many of you might know hibiscus. A lot of people drink hibiscus. In the Hispanic community, they have a drink called Jamaica. It's very similar, so we have a different little twist that we put on it. So I'm going to take you guys on a trip and show you the ingredients. We're going to put it to boil and show you how I make this. Now, me and my dad, we typically drink this throughout the year. This drink is actually for Christmas time or holidays, but me and my pops, throughout the whole year, this is what we're drinking. So I'm going to take this camera and I'm going to show you guys what we got today. So right here is my bag of hibiscus leaves, right? These are the sorrel leaves. And so I'm going to take a cup of these leaves and I'm going to put it in this big pan over here. And of course I had to represent. You see my flag, I had to represent and let you guys know what time it is. But we have water, we have cinnamon sticks, I have orange peel. Now everybody's recipe is different. I just know for me and my pops, this is how we do it. We use orange peel, we use the leaves, we use the cinnamon sticks, and of course we use some clove. Now, you can determine how much clove you want to put in yours. For me, I like the extra spice. So this is the amount of clove that I'm going to put in my recipe when I make it. But everybody's different. So handle it accordingly. Handle it according to your taste buds. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and take these leaves, a cup of these leaves, a cup and a little bit more. And I'm going to dump them in this pot. Now, this is just how I like to do this recipe. Doesn't mean that the way I do it is the only way to do it, but this is how I like to do things. So I'm going to take this water that I'm trying to open with one hand, and I'm going to fill up this pot all the way, and I'm going to make this water boil. So I'm going to fill this up all the way, and as I do that, I'm also going to fill the pot up with the other ingredients. But for right now, we're just going to fill up this water. And I haven't written down how many bottles that I need to use each time. So now that I have this logged, I'll be able to do that from now on. I'll know exactly how many bottles I need when I'm preparing to make some sorrel. So that was 3. That's 3 whole bottles right there that I'm using. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this fire on. So I have the fire on high. And so I'm going to go ahead and drop these orange peels in here. Nothing fancy about how I get in. You know, I just do it. There ain't nothing fancy about it. And the reason these coconuts are here is because that's another project that I have to do. I want to make coconut oil. And so I put these coconuts over here to make sure tomorrow when I get off work, this is the first thing I do when I get home. So typically what I do is I grab 2 cinnamon sticks and I put those in there as well. And then of course I got my cloves here. So I'm gonna drop these cloves in there. And again, you make this as spicy as you want. I like the clove taste a lot in my sorrel, so that's why I'm putting the amount that I put in there. And of course, I have one more ingredient that you guys know that I like to use. My bitters. Now, this is the orange bitters compared to the regular one that I use, but I won't be putting this in until later. But this is an ingredient that I will be using. So, I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch water boil. So when this water is done boiling, I'll circle back with you guys and then we'll continue this video. Alright, so my water is boiling. So I'm going to put this water in here and I'm going to repeat this process over again because I have more water that I need to boil. So I'm going to go ahead, dump this in my pot. Watch that pot change colors inside there once these start soaking. And I will put this on top of my pot because I want all of that to stay in there. Now here's another thing. People in the Caribbean, when they make sorrel, some of them put it outside. When they make sorrel and ginger beer. Ginger beer is a whole other drink that me and my pops drink all the time. That's another video. But for this, I'm going to let this sit overnight. So when I do this batch of water and I boil it, I'm going to put it back in this pot, and this pot is going to stay here until I get off work tomorrow. And once I get off work tomorrow, then we'll finish up this video and I'll show you guys what else I do when making this, because obviously I'm going to have to strain it because of everything that's inside that pot. I'm not going to keep that in my drink, so I'll be straining that, and then I have to add sugar as well. Sugar you add to the taste. Everybody's taste level for adding sugar is different, so I mean, the sugar ranges from a cup to 2 cups to, if you just feel like you drinking Kool-Aid, whatever it is that you put in there, the amount of sugar, that's what you're gonna do. But for right now, I'm gonna boil this water. I'm not gonna make you guys watch that, and we're done for tonight. And then tomorrow we'll pick back up and I'll show you guys how I finish making this. So until tomorrow, y'all have a good night. Take care of yourself. Peace and blessings there. All right, everybody, we're back. It's the next day. It's late, like usual, because that's the only time I can get to do what I need to do. It's 10:49 Pacific Standard Time, and I now have some free time to do this. When I got home from work, the plan was to come in here, make this video, but I needed to lay down. I was super tired, and then I had things to do, so it just didn't pan out that way. So let me show you guys what we're working with. So after straining all night and all day, you see how dark that looks? I wish you guys could smell what I smell, because I smell nothing but spices. I smell cinnamon, I smell orange peel, I smell clove, I smell the sorrel leaves. It smells really, really good. So what I need to do right now is I have this big old strainer that I'm going to use, and I'm basically going to take out all the leaves and I'm going to dump this into my trash. Over here I have my sugar, and we got some cinnamon sticks because I love that cinnamon flavor. So not only did I let the cinnamon do its thing all night, but when I liquefy the sugar, I put the cinnamon sticks in here, so the sugar also tastes like cinnamon, and these sticks will actually stay inside of the drink, inside of the juice, so it'll be there the whole time. Now, when people make sorrel, sometimes a lot of people leave their orange peel in. I'm going to be taking mine out, and I'm going to replace it with a fresh one, and I'll be leaving that in the jar right here where I'm going to be placing my sorrel. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and do this and get this done. And then of course I'm going to have a glass of this wonderful drink. So I'm going to let you guys watch as I get busy. Did good for the most part. Some of it got out, but it's all good. Do the sugar real quick. And I'm going to just bring this to a quick boil. Alright, so that's good enough. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the jar. So we got that. this up. And now it's time to taste this. So let me get my Dragon Ball Z cup and I'll be right back. Let's see what we got for you. Y'all see my cup? Oh, it's perfect. Perfect. So refreshing, so great. So like I mentioned to everybody, everyone's taste is different. Me, I like spice. I'm hitting all the notes when I drink that. The sip that I just took, I could taste the clove, I could taste the cinnamon, I could taste the orange peel, I could taste the sugar that's in there, I can taste the distinct flavor of the leaves, and I can also taste that it was drawn out all day and all night, and that's key. I mentioned yesterday about people putting their pots outside and letting the sun hit it. That's what my pops used to do back home. When we say back home, that means in Trinidad. But my pops, he said when they would make sorrel, they would let the leaves strain in a pot like this all day outside in the sun, in that Caribbean sun, in that weather. And the sun would just beat down and it would constantly pull out those flavors. So I don't have the luxury of putting this out in my backyard. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. So what I do is I let it sit in the pot all day, all night, and it tastes great. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, y'all take care.